What's up, everyone? We are live at 5 here at Broadway.com. It is Wednesday, September 4th. I'm Paul Wontorek.
And I'm Ryan Lee Gilbert.
And we're joined by Caitlin Moynihan.
Hello.
In denim.
Oh, again.
In that denim look.
Into it. Not wearing denim, but wearing a fabulous print shirt is today's guest.
Yes, Michael James Scott
Oh!
is with us. Aladdin's Genie is here with us today. Very exciting.
And like, just been amazing in so many things.
Absolutely.
We love him. We're thrilled he's
the
here.
best.
We'll get to him. He can wait because first, today's top 5.
Even more Broadway is coming to the screen.
So yes,
Ryan?
gasps indeed. This
Can't
is
handle
this
this.
is big news. So Ryan Murphy, of course, has that insane deal over at Netflix.
What is it,
and
like over 300?
I think it's over $300 million is his deal. Yeah. So
Yes.
he and obviously he has The Politician coming out on September 27th. Ben Platt, Jessica Lange. But we found out in the newest issue of Time magazine, he's got lots of other things planned. And the big one is he is taking the 1975 Broadway musical A Chorus Line and turning it into a 10-episode limited series.
Okay,
It's
pause.
huge.
Because
Yes.
we have to take that in.
Yeah.
Because this is crazy.
Yeah, it's insane. Yeah.
Well, because I really wonder what it is. Because
Right.
Obviously,
No,
Chorus Line was already a movie in the
Right.
80s, which a lot of Broadway
people-
people were very down on, but I loved
Exactly.
it because
Yeah.
I was like 13 and
It's
I watched it every
divisive,
day
though, but yeah.
when it
But
came
yeah,
out. Like,
no,
I know every
yeah.
Audrey Landers. I know every second of that movie. I know they
Absolutely.
gave the wrong character the song. I know, but whatever.
yeah,
but I also want to say, sorry to interrupt.
No,
But
no,
I
no.
remember reading that Michael Bennett, who of course created the Chorus
Yes,
Line, wanted
yeah.
to make a movie of it himself, and his concept was that he wanted the movie to be people auditioning for the movie.
Oh,
Because the
okay.
Broadway
Yeah,
show.
yeah, yeah.
So because Ryan Murphy is so clever, I wonder if this is going
good
to
point.
have a little bit of Fosse Verdon to it.
I can
And be a
imagine,
little
yeah.
Bennett McKechnie and a little bit of the real story in addition to, or maybe it's just a 10-hour
straight up
version of A
10-hour
Chorus Line,
yeah,
which I would
true.
also be
Also
into.
fine.
Right. But it might just be, like a bunch of episodes where we just focus on a different person for the whole episode.
More
and-
Val.
Yeah,
Maybe we get
right,
all
yeah.
of Val's
Like,
backstory.
Absolutely.
Oh my God, what a fun idea, though.
I would absolutely love that.
so into it.
Consulting producer.
By the way, Audrey Landers is available.
You're right.
So A Chorus Line is the big piece. But of course, also we have Patti LuPone and Holland Taylor will be the leads of the series Hollywood.
Which has been very veiled in secrecy up
Yes.
until now.
So we only kind of knew the basics of it, and it will look at Hollywood and the sex industry, and how
Ryan.
absolutely everything has changed.
Wait, Patti
and
LuPone and the
nothing has
sex
changed.
industry?
Yeah, absolutely. Who knows? So they will be the leads. That's the only casting we know. The show is still veiled in some secrecy. We don't know much more about it. And then he's working with Jessica Lange, who will be in The Politician, of course, on bringing Marlene Dietrich's story as well during her Vegas years in the early 60s. I mean, it's almost like he kind of just like picked at our dreams while we were asleep.
And then he's also working on an Andy Warhol thing, too.
And then there's an
So
Andy Warhol
he's
project.
just
Yeah.
prolific.
They've wrapped on The Boys in the Band. The entire Broadway cast reunited for that. That'll be coming out soon. And then they are beginning production on the Prom film, of course, with Meryl Streep, James Corden, Nicole
Crazy.
Kidman, Andrew Rannells, and Ryan Murphy. Broadway
Keep
to Netflix.
going, Ryan
Yes,
Murphy,
keep doing
and
what
thank
you
you.
are doing.
Thank you in advance.
Yeah.
And we got a surprise dual casting for upcoming Evita.
Yeah, so they're doing this Evita.
The way.
Evita, Ken Old. Isn't she the one that staged a Violet on a Bus?
Oh, what? Yes. Yeah.
The musical Violet, which has a
Yes.
chunk of it on a bus.
You're
She did
right.
the whole show on a bus.
I think you're
Love
right.
that.
You got on the
I do-
bus
yeah.
and it was
Yep,
amazing.
absolutely.
I mean, I didn't see it, but it sounds amazing.
Yeah.
So they're doing Evita at New York City Center, and now they've announced, so they're going to have 2 actresses sharing the role of Ava Perón, and I've heard this might be happening. So Saleha Pfeiffer, who was in, of course, Hamilton, and she will be in Almost Famous
That's
right
right.
after this.
That's right,
She'll be
Penny
sharing the
Lane.
role with a girl I just discovered, but she has 800,000 followers on Instagram already. Maya Rafiko.
Yeah.
Will also, she's younger. She's younger Ava. So
Right.
she'll be more like Buenos Aires Ava versus Lament Ava's
Yes.
final broadcast.
Cry for me.
Ava.
Yeah.
A lot happens in between. Anyway, she is an acclaimed Argentinian recording artist with 800,000
awesome.
followers on Instagram. Check her out. This is running for 2 weeks. Oh, so it's actually after Almost Famous. So this is
Yes.
November 13th to 24th. And additional casting will be announced soon. I've heard a lot of whispers about who will be playing Shay.
Yeah.
Shay, but we don't know
Excited.
yet. So anyway, this is going to be cool. We're excited to see what's happening here.
And some Broadway faves are soon going to be saying "Hello, Dolly" on the road.
Hello.
Yes, year 2 of the Hello Dolly Tour will be kicking off on September 25th. They will be in Kansas City, Missouri at the Starlight Theater. And there are some new cast members that will be joining. Of course, Carolee Carmello, we already knew, is going to be playing Dolly
Betty Buckley,
herself.
by the way, had an amazing year.
She did, yes.
I love following
she
her on
was
social
phenomenal.
media. Congratulations,
Yep.
Betty. But now
Yes,
Carolee's
of course.
coming in.
Carolee is taking over, and here's who's joining her. You have John Bolton, who
Ah.
will be playing Horace Van de
Good
Gelder.
casting.
It's such great casting. Daniel Beeman will be playing Cornelius. Sean Burns will be taking on Barnaby, and Chelsea Cree-Grow will be playing Minnie Fay. Annalisa Leeming is sticking around as Irene, and then Colin Lemoyne, Laura Sky Herman, Jane Brockman, and Blake Hammond will also be joining the tour for the second year as well. Yeah, you can go on to BroadwayAcrossAmerica.com, find out when it's coming to your city and all of that. But it's very exciting. That's great casting for the tour. Good luck on year 2.
New York audiences are going to have 8 more weeks to not feed the plants.
Little shop.
8
Little
more
shop of heart. It's
weeks?
starting. It's starting.
8 more weeks. That's a
So
bump.
here's the thing. When they first announced Little Shop was coming back to Off-Broadway,
Yep.
they sort of released a certain block of tickets. They didn't really say it was limited, but it was on sale. But now they just added, and I looked, and it's like sold out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sold
oh,
out.
absolutely.
It's gone.
So
It is,
people
yeah.
must be hungry for this. It has now been extended through January 19th, 2020. It was supposed to end before Thanksgiving. And, of course, Michael Mayer's directing, and Jonathan Groff, and Tammy Blanchard, my love, and Christian Borle. I mean, I love them all.
Yeah.
They're all in it. And Gideon Glick will be doing it for a little
bought
break.
my-
And I know
yeah.
we're excited for that.
Yep.
Anyway, everyone's excited for Little Shop. We also have photos on the site. There was a press
did,
event
yes, yep.
last night. So it's all happening, people.
And we got some casting news for Footloose that's happening over at the Kennedy Center.
Everyone's doing Footloose.
Everyone's doing
It's back.
Footloose, but with this cast, we will take as much Footloose as you will give us.
Yes.
J. Quinton Johnson, Isabel McCalla, and Michael Park and Rebecca Luker
Come on.
will be doing this version of Footloose. Of course, J. Quinton Johnson will be Ren. Izzy McCalla
Wait,
will
who's
be...
Jay Quinton Johnson? Do I know
Absolutely.
him?
He was Choir
He
Boy.
was just in Choir Boy. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay,
He's
fantastic.
phenomenal. Yeah.
We haven't met yet.
Hamilton.
Okay.
Izzy McCalla will be Ariel. Michael Park will be the Reverend Shaw Moore, and Rebecca Luker will be V Moore, of course. This is directed by the original Broadway Homer. Walter Bobby is taking the reins directing, and choreography by Spencer Liff, of course. This will be playing October 9th through the 13th at the Eisenhower Theater, and it's part of their Broadway Center stage series, which also includes a new production of Next to Normal,
Starring.
starring Rachel Bay Jones, absolutely,
That's
which we
good
can't
casting.
freaking wait for. And a brand new mounting of Bye Bye Birdie is happening next April as well. So that's a great season. Good luck to all these.
Is
like,
J
I
Lo
love-
going to be in it?
Who knows? And Nick Jonas? What happened
Sure,
to
they
that?
would let
happened to
Jay. I'm
that?
sure they would let them do it down at the
Happened
Kennedy
to that,
Center.
Yeah.
Bring it back.
In addition, you mentioned Little Shop of Horrors. There are photos from that. There should be a video going up very
And
soon.
then there was a press event for American. You met David Byrne.
I met
this
David
morning.
Byrne
David
this
Byrne,
morning.
yeah.
Yeah,
His
he was
hair looked a little less.
not as crazy as it sometimes
Right,
is.
right,
But
but you met him.
there's a lot happening.
We also found out Alex Timbers is a big Live at 5 fan. He's always
Hey, Alex
watching. Hey,
Timbers.
Alex Timbers.
We're
yeah.
big Moulin Rouge
Oh
fans.
Yes,
my God,
that's
yes. And also there was a presser for The Height of the Storm with Eileen Atkins and Jonathan Pryce. You can check out photos from that as well.
Yes.
But don't do that yet.
No.
Stick where you are.
Because
right now.
the boring blue shirts
Yes,
are
we're
getting a
gonna
little
break
old.
this up
We
a
need
little
some
bit.
flavor in here. We need some color, some floral.
Yes.
So,
absolutely.
Caitlin, tell everyone about today's guest.
Gladly. Yes, we have Michael James Scott here with us today. He is a recent / former Broadway.com vlogger he is currently the Genie and Aladdin on the Broadway. He's here with us to celebrate his final few weeks on Broadway as the Genie. You may have seen him on Broadway previously in Something Rotten, The Book of Mormon, Hair, Mamma Mia, and a whole lot more. He's been in all of your favorite things. After you watch this, stick around. Then after this, go binge watch all of his vlogs, Life in the Lamp. Be sure to follow him on social media at I am MJ Scott, and leave all of your questions in the comments below. Everyone, please welcome Michael and Paul.
Thank you, Caitlin.
Yeah.
Michael James Scott. I was
Hello.
wrong. It's not plural. It's horses.
It's horses.
I like it. I like it.
I thought I would be running through Times Square,
Yes.
galloping like a
Ready
horse.
to slowly trudge past the tourist.
Yes.
We love
Here in the
tourists.
Broadway.com studio.
How are you? Are you
I'm-
coming from the show?
I am
You don't
actually.
have a matinee.
I don't have a matinee. We don't have today, but I'm going to a show.
You're going to the show
So,
after this.
Yes. I had a
because-
day of errands.
Yes. How are you?
I am awesome. I'm so
Yes.
good. It's so good to be here and see
Yes.
you. I'm good.
Yeah.
And I'm very like there's so much going on. I'm like filled with many different emotions right now because of
So
the
you're
sort of-
you're in Aladdin.
Yes.
You've been in the lamp and out of the lamp for how long now? When did that all start?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I was the original standby
Original
for
James
my
Monroe,
dear brother
Iglehart.
James Monroe. It's his birthday today. P.S.
Happy
birthday to you!
birthday!
It's his birthday today. My brother James Monroe Iglehart, and then I left to go do something rotten. Then Disney called me and to go and open Australia. So it's
Yes.
been like about probably 5 years total in terms of like
Yeah.
being a part of it, but off and on for a little bit. And then I went to
So
London.
you did it right, and you did Australia, London, then here.
And I went, and then I did on the tour. I opened in Los Angeles and did it for like 3 months there. I mean, it's been kind of unbelievable and so incredibly exciting. And Disney has been so good to me, and I'm just so humbled and honored that I got to do it.
The reason why we're pointing all this out is because you're winding down your run in a
Yes.
few weeks on the 22nd.
On the 22nd, Sunday, September 22nd.
So how does it, it's interesting. Actors dream of long relationships like this. And this is also really exciting because you not only have been associated with the show, but you got to open it in so many places.
Yes.
It's not just like doing it in the same theater for 5 years straight.
Exactly.
And, you've really had a lot of exciting moments within that run.
Yeah.
So how does it feel to be coming to the end of something like that?
It really is a mix of emotions. Like it's so I feel like I did like such a long, crazy, gorgeous, amazing, hard marathon that I'm so proud that I got to do and that I accomplished. I really pushed myself to like the very max and even farther to see like where I could go. That's been a fun thing as an actor, is to sort of like see how far you could go.
Tell me about that.
Like just sort of, the Genie is a very lovely, subtle role. So it's there's like there's not.
And you're
a lot
a very
of
lovely,
energy.
subtle
I'm
performer.
a very lovely, subtle person,
Yes.
performer. Very small and meek and mild. And like so to be able to the amount of energy that it takes
Yeah.
to do that role
Yeah.
and to do it every day for the time that I've gotten to do it, it's just it really is kind of it's a lot on your shoulders to sort of like, oh my God, like that's a lot, but you can't really think about it. And so what it has been for me is the challenge of just doing it and seeing like where I could go like each week, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like taking it show by show, week by week. And by the end of that week, when you're tired and when you're like, oh my gosh, I think about the fierce people I've worked with in the past who I've looked up to, and I'm like, their last show is even harder. You know what I mean? Like they go even harder on that week, and I'm like, okay, like that's what I have to do. So that like I'm there for my cast, for my like for the crew, for everyone, that we're like, go farther, go harder, go, you know what I mean? Go bigger. You just like do it. So that has been an incredible challenge and such a rewarding experience to be able to get to do that and see that I could rise to the occasion,
Yeah.
It's daunting. And
Yeah.
so when you actually do it and you're like, yes, like I got this, it's kind of amazing. And you also have to know, and you also have to have the trust that like the work that you've done is there, and that like you can actually do it. And I also get to tell an audience to cheer for me more. So that's also a little bit.
Always fun. I noticed one little piece of glitter on your face. Do you just always have glitter on your face when you're the Genie for 5? Have you had like some sort of glitter on you?
There's glitter in places that you would never ever imagine. My little French bulldog, hashtag Chloe Felicia, she she has glitter on her. There's like always glitter on the thing. My partner, bless his heart, like it's just like the most ridiculous. I would give somebody a hug, and you probably will.
Oh, good. I'm gonna get glitter. I'm gonna get glitter. I'm into it. I'm into it. I like it. That's fun.
Yes. So yes, there's lots of glitter.
God, I feel like I've known you a long time.
I know.
When did you first come to the Broadway?
So All Shook Up was my Broadway debut.
Yeah.
Which is
that was a fun show.
so much
The
fun.
Elvis musical at the Palace.
Oh my gosh.
Cheyenne Jackson, Jen Gambitese.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sharon Wilkins.
Yes.
Like, oh
Yeah.
my
Oh my
Jonathan.
God.
I mean,
Amazing.
like, it's just, the list goes on. It was also, so that was like a no joke. That was like 15 years ago. 15 almost now, going into 16, which is insane. I think I was one of 2 people or 3 people making their Broadway debuts in that cast. So it was filled with Broadway veterans.
Didn't everybody come out with guitars and blue suede shoes at the end? Is that how it ended?
We did.
There was
We
like
actually we did in Chicago.
Oh.
Like, we did that for the
what was
you
the
may have
finale
seen
here?
that.
I've seen every version.
You saw.
I saw it at good speed. I saw every
Right,
version of All
so
Shook
you
Up.
saw it all. Like we all came out in blue velvet.
I love that I remember that.
I know. I love it.
It's so random, but I loved it.
Yes, I mean that was incredible. Like Stephen Oremus, who has become a dear friend, like he was our music director. I mean, starting in that show, Christopher Ashley directed Joe DePietro. Like it's
Tony winner.
Honey, Tony winner. Come on now, okay? Yes. I mean, but like the ensemble was filled with people who I just, I looked up to, and to get to start out that way was truly unbelievable. And I was like a baby, like, NYC just got here this morning, like just like living 3 bucks, like.
2 bags.
What me? Like just living my life. Like, you couldn't tell me nothing. And I was like, this is everything. I'm at the Palace Theater. Like Judy Garland was in this theater.
Yes.
Like Liza, like what's happening? It was like like I saw where I did my first Broadway show, where I saw my first Broadway show,
wow. What was
which
the
was
first
Beauty
show?
and the Beast.
Oh, Disney.
And I tell this story because I'm like, when I saw it, I was like watching it, and I was like, there was like one black chocolate man in the, in the ensemble, and I was like, I could be that spoon. Like, I'm like, okay, there's a place for me. And I actually want to find out who that man was, because I kind of want to like thank him for the like
Do
inspiration.
you remember who your bell was?
I don't remember who my bell was, but I remember who my beast was, because
who's your
it
beast?
was Jeff McCarthy, because we did Pirate Queen together.
Oh,
and
right.
I have a full stage door like photo with Jeff McCarthy, and on like the second day of Pirate Queen, I was like, I'm just gonna give you this, and he
Fanboy
looked at it and
moment.
he was like, oh my God. He was like, oh my God, my hair wasn't gray then. Like, it's so funny. But yeah, so.
Wait, since you brought it up, Pirate Queen, I just stumbled on some footage from Pirate Queen.
You did?
Oh yeah, and it was like big Stephanie J. Block, Tony winner. Wait a
Tony
minute, everyone
winner.
that works with you
Honey,
goes on.
yes.
Stephanie J. Block, giving some big moments, and then river dancing. A lot of river dancing, right? They just threw in the river dancing. It was fun.
Oh my gosh, I
It was
love me
stormy
some
and
Pirate Queen.
high drama.
Oh, so I mean, I had a fierce dreadlock wig. Like, I mean, I gave you full lockography on that. It was a moment. I learned full on Irish step dancing.
You did that. You do that river dance.
I had to learn. It was the
Is
craziest
that a
thing.
skill that you ever like pull out at a wedding or?
I have been known to pull it out after a couple like Reba margaritas, like down 9th Avenue, giving you a fierce river dance moment. I'm just saying, Broadway.com.
You know, you talk about how sort of NYC you were when you did All Shook Up.
Yeah.
But what I love about you is I feel like you always have a fantastic attitude. And every time I see you, and you are now a real Broadway vet. You've done many shows.
Yeah.
You're always working. People want you in their show.
Yeah.
But you always seem to have like a really great attitude. Are you just a really good actor, or are you actually that positive? And
You know what? I am beyond blessed and grateful that I actually have made a career in my dream of what I've gotten to do, and that people have literally like taken a chance on me and just been like, we want you here. And
who took the biggest chance on you?
I think, well, I think most recently probably Casey Nicola, because
How many shows have you done with him?
5.
5 Casey Nicholas.
Yeah,
shows.
and that doesn't even.
And what was your first moment with Casey?
My first moment with Casey was in so Casey joined us for the final workshop of Book of Mormon, right?
Yeah.
He and Andrew,
Right.
that's when Andrew Reynolds
So
came
you were
in.
already involved
I
in
was
it
already
before-
involved.
okay.
Basically, there was like 6 of us that came with that, and
he was stuck with
and
you.
he was kind of like, yes, basically kind of stuck with us. And we just hit it off. And the crazy thing is that so many people have been saying to me, like, oh my God, I can't believe you and Casey have never worked together. Like that's insane. And he's like, he's gonna love you, you're gonna love him. I just feel like it's gonna be a whole thing. And we had so many mutual friends. And I kid you not, the first day we met each other, we just clicked. And I got it. I got him. He got me. He comes from where we are. You know what I mean? He is one of us. He gets
Started
it.
in the ensemble on Broadway.
Starting
I
in the
remember Casey in the
ensemble.
ensemble. I
Yes,
remember that
boo.
high jumping Millie.
Okay.
Saturday Night Fever.
Come
all of
on
that.
now, Tony winner, Casey
Tony
Nicolau, doing high jumps and Millie. Yes, that's the thing, and that's what I'm like. I don't know. He got me, and I think because of my sort of like, I want to laugh. I just want to laugh in life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like, there's what's the point? Like, why are we, is it real? Like, do we really need to take it that seriously? You know what I mean? Like, it's so much fun. Like, there's so much going on. I feel very blessed that I get to come to work and literally put on like Laducas and like, that's my job. Do you know what I mean? Like, really, Michael? Like, people are throwing glitter at you, and like there's like you can't have a bad day. You know what I mean? I mean, yes, you can, but you know what I mean. Like it's just like this thing where I'm just so grateful that I've gotten to do it, and I've also gotten to do every aspect of it, like a swing, an understudy, ensemble, standby, lead, associate choreographer. Like I have literally.
What were you associate choreographer?
Hair, the musical. Like all of it in London. Yes, honey, on the West End. She was giving you associate choreographer realness.
Okay.
But I did it here, and then I went over there to help set it, and then did some. I got to see that side. You know what I mean?
Bringing up Casey, I mean, I could just fanboy about like all my favorite of your credits, but Something Rotten, man.
Oh,
that show.
Oh my gosh.
That was one of those Broadway.com. We did it with The Prom recently, but there's certain shows that we just like fall in love with and we just talk about it every day. Something Rotten was one of those shows too.
You all were so good to us too. Like you all were like
that show, man. And you were so funny in that.
I loved it. I mean, to get to open a big Broadway show, like walking on stage with like a flute and like in a Greg Barnes
Giving
costume,
period
giving
moments.
you period realness, and like a side hat and a feather, and like puffy pants. I'm like, really? Like that? and then belting, like just like living my life, dancing and belting on a stage is the most ridiculous thing, and with the most incredible people. Like I say that in that room. There have been lots of shows where I study during rehearsals. Like I'm like, child, I'm out. I'm like this, studying, watching other actors, getting stealing the notes, stealing stuff because you're in master classes with these people, right? Something Rotten was truly like a master class in musical theater comedy, and I think the crazy thing about it is that. To watch people like Christian, or who I love, and Brian Darcy, and I mean like Peter Bartlett, like I can go on and on and on, Jonathan Carrion, like all of them. To watch them, please, Miss Brooks Ashmaskas, please, Brad, like to watch those people like go in a rehearsal studio and like actually like go so hard and not afraid to fail. Yeah. Like just try stuff is unbelievable. And it actually prepared me for the Genie.
I can see that.
It's a crazy thing, because right after Something Rotten, they asked me to to go to Australia, and
Did you win an award down there?
I did.
What's that award called?
It's called the Helpman
That's
Award.
like the Tony.
It is.
It's the Australian Tony.
Yes, which was crazy. Like, I still don't even remember what I said on that
What does it look
stage.
like?
It's like a little circle. I think it looks like all of them. Like, I feel like
okay.
it looks like all the awards. Like, but it's like wood and like steel. Like, it's kind of both. So,
okay.
you know, the Aussies have to do their thing. Oh my God. It's so crazy because I was like, I mean, I'm like, I'm an American. Like, I don't think so. I can't imagine that's going to happen. But actually, that year, Callum Francis and I both won in our categories. And we were both imports, which was kind of insane.
Right.
But it was an incredible time, a life-changing experience down there. But I'm telling you, if it weren't for those, like, sort of looping it back to me watching these people in the studios and like just seeing like, you know, the people at the top of their game, not afraid to fail. I'm like, oh, okay, great. You know, so I'm very, very blessed that I've gotten to be in the room where it happens.
Yes,
Where like I'm literally in the room watching people and just like seeing them create, and then, you know, then I'm up there with them, and like, and it's you know, when you're standing next to Beth Level, you know, on we did Elf together, Elf the musical, in which I gave you a fierce wig, like a Josh Marquette special. But like when you're standing next to Beth Level and Beth Level is belting at you and like giving you all the energy in the world, you better come back.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, so I'm very blessed that I've gotten to sort of have that thing, and that old school mentality that I try to carry with me, and I'm kind of in this sort of like mid-range now that like I for the longest time I felt like I was like the youngest and the prettiest on Broadway. Like I'm like, oh my God, like I'm here, and like now I'm like, there's like a whole new crop of you know, of people who are like, now I'm here. I'm like, no, get out! What you doing?
Still here.
Wait, what you doing? I'm still here. P.S. And the people above me are like, what you doing? You know what I mean?
Let me ask you though, because I've seen you do so many original things. Are there any classic roles that you would love to do?
I would love to do the leading player in Pippin.
Oh, fun.
I'd love to do that. I'd love to do Alphabet. No, I would love to do
Allen and the Prom.
oh my God, like Cole House Walker.
Ooh.
Like I'd love to do something like that. Like something, you know. I feel like that would be kind of cool. I would also love to do like Archibald in Secret Garden. You know, like because I can do that stuff. And it's kind of fun.
No glitter.
No glitter.
Hashtag
honey.
no glitter.
Hashtag no glitter and toil. But yes, that would be really fun to get to do that kind of a thing, to just kind of shake it up.
Oh my God, I could talk to you forever. But Caitlin, what are the? She's like, are you gonna get to me? What are people online saying?
We got questions, so we can do quick one or two.
We'll
So
do a couple. We'll do a couple.
Anne wants to know, what would your 3 wishes be?
Oh my
classic
gosh.
question.
I know,
Classic
that's
question.
Has anyone ever asked you this?
Nobody's ever asked me that question. And hello, love. Well, let's see. I would definitely have an abundance. I've said this before. An endless amount of fried chicken. Absolutely.
What? Just like unlimited?
Unlimited.
That's
Like
number
whenever.
one?
Like right now, I'll be like, where's the like? Do you know what I mean? Like, let's have it right now.
Okay.
Like, boom. Then I would love to. I would kind of love to be invisible.
Ooh.
to like,
where would you go?
Like I want to be like a fly on the wall in like like I want to be a fly on the wall in like a Scott Rudin meeting. Do you know what I mean? Like or like a be in the fly. You know what I mean? Like I'd love to be in like
hear what's
I
really
want to hear. I
happening.
want to
Hear what
see.
they really think.
Yes, I want to like. I want that kind of a thing. I feel like that would be really fun.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know, like,
I'm all
like
about
what's going on? Like
invisibility.
being in like a dressing room, being like, what's happening? Like when they get notes. You know what I mean? Like when you give notes to like Betty Buckley. Like what's happening after they leave?
Right.
What's Betty saying? You know what I mean? Is she like, get out? Or is she like, we'll see. You know what I mean? Like, what's going on?
So can you walk through walls too if you're invisible?
Yeah, so I can like
Okay.
go to the
I'm just
dressing room,
checking about- I
I'm
wanna know the
coming to your
parameters.
office when there's a big Broadway.com meeting. What's going on?
Some of those are good, actually.
That's what I'm
Great
saying.
meetings. Great meetings.
And then the other thing would basically just be to like that I could. I mean, it's so ridiculous, but that I could my partner basically that we would always we could like have like the house of our dreams. You know what I mean? Like or something ridiculous like that.
What would
Like,
that look like?
probably like a Liberace museum. You know what I mean? Like. Even though he would not like that at all. But my wing of the house would
Your
probably
wing.
would look like
Yes.
the shirt. Do you know what I mean? Like it would be
Yes.
horses and like, glitter and this.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
I love
Yeah,
that
David
so
Corns
much.
did this. So if you get the house, you
Yes!
hire David Corns.
Thank you,
hire
David.
Corns. So what happens on the 23rd?
The 23rd.
22nd, your last show.
Yes.
In
and then-
Aladdin, the smash hit. It's going to keep going.
Yes, it's still
because
going.
We all love Aladdin, and I loved the movie. It just came out, and Aladdin's going to go on. And
It is going
You got to see it
on.
on Broadway. Though.
It's
You gotta
it's
see it on Broadway.
amazing
It's
on
very
Broadway.
different than the movie.
Very different.
Very different, yeah.
But fierce.
It's fun that there's different versions of these.
I love
things.
it. We have our own little Aladdin family that is like,
Yeah.
I love it. It's
Yeah.
really, really cool.
And then
I'm
what
so
do you
proud
do?
of it.
And when you leave,
I'm-
did you start packing up your dressing room?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. And my
That's sad.
dressing room was designed by the Mike Harris, and so like I'm like, oh God, I don't want to pack it up. But I'm like, oh God, like the lamp. No, I'm getting on a flight on the 23rd.
Oh, you're one of those, like immediately, like, look at the next morning.
Yes, it's like,
We're out.
we're out. Let's go. Like, because I'm getting ready for a wedding. Because I'm getting married.
Oh, I'm gonna throw glitter at you.
Ooh.
I can hear the bells. Like, just like.
How
Like,
soon is the wedding?
November.
Okay.
So I have like
Countdown.
we're countdown by the time I get back. So I'll be going to Los Angeles, like that next day, and which is kind of crazy. And so yeah, like it's like a new sort of life here and there, which is crazy and exciting and
No, Linda Eder.
a new life. Hold on, just Linda Eder. Like, are we gonna in his eyes right now?
Oh my God.
Oh God! Sorry, we were answering questions. I'm so sorry. Paul and I were getting ready for the Jekyll and Hyde revival, starring Paul and Michael.
I'm not.
I mean, I'm just saying. Like, I mean, it's gonna
I
be
was
a
in the
moment.
prom for one night.
Oh my
It was
God, that's
terrifying.
right!
It's terrifying. But thank you for knowing that.
I did know that.
I've worked with Beth Level.
Yes,
too.
you have. You know what
It
that
was just as far
You
away.
see what I'm
I had
saying?
to give it back.
Miss Level, honey, you have to get it back. It's crazy, right? Oh my
my
God, that's right. I
gosh.
forgot that you did. That's amazing. I actually remember when Casey Huston was telling me that you like.
Oh.
Yes, I mean I can't.
She's lovely.
I can't.
That's
I'm obsessed.
hilarious.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. So you're getting married. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And then we'll see you soon, I'm sure.
Yes, yes. I
Okay.
mean, there's a lot coming down the pipe way, if you will,
Okay.
that I'm very excited about, and I mean, I'll be back and here and there and like. Ready to come back to Broadway.com and chat with you more about all of the
Fantastic.
fun.
And thank you for doing the
business.
vlog. We love it.
Oh my gosh!
the vlog.
It was so much fun.
Yeah.
I got so many messages from so many people about the vlog, and which was really cool. And I tried to incorporate as much as I could. I tried to give you the people what they wanted. I wanted to give you the people what they wanted.
And that was called
That was called
Life in the Lamp?
Life.
Because I was confused. I didn't know if it was live in the lamp
Well,
or live in the lamp
because-
or life in the lamp. There's a lot of
It was
options.
something in a lamp.
Because it was supposed to be that, and then for some reason the first episode was like life in the
That's what,
lamp.
yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. Yeah, okay. Anyway.
And I really had to apologize. I was like, oh gosh, Beth, Paul, I think it's going to be called Life now.
It all
I'm
works.
so sorry.
Everything works. All the options
But I
work.
kind of love it. Now I'm like obsessed with Life in the Lamp. I actually think I'm going to do a show, like a show called Life in the Lamp.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. You heard it here first.
You heard it,
It'd be the first show based on a vlog.
Yes.
But you can make shows based on anything. Now you can make them based on Broadway.com
Yes,
blogs.
yes,
So,
because it was fierce and I had so
thank
much
you.
fun.
Everything you do is fierce.
Well,
thank you
thank
for
you,
being
darling.
here.
Thank you for
Congratulations
having
on an amazing run in
Thank
Aladdin.
you.
Can't wait to see what you do next as a married man. Hey, Caitlin, why don't you take us out?
Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. We are live at 5 every single weekday here on Facebook. You can listen to us wherever you get your podcasts by searching for hashtag live at 5 and hitting that subscribe button. Don't turn in tomorrow because we won't be here, but tune in on Friday when we talk to Krista Rodriguez all about her upcoming 54 Below solo show, Hercules and Seared. She is booked and busy, so you better be there.